Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Now Ryan on second down. Pass incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's third down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Here's Henderson, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Roger, Roger, Roger.
Working from the gun, Keenum. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The punter, Marquette King, on to kick it away. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. Taken in at the 22. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully take the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now it's Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Ryan now to throw on third down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
This ref can say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On second down, Ryan. And that's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, Ryan. And it hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from the 20. And the Falcons are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Keenum now on first down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep. It got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 75 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Hardy on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
22.
Now Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Keenum. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Hey, 52.
They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 8. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken short. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
11. 22.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
22. Hey, express. 22. Let's go.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
21. Got it.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Denver right after this.
Hey, let's go. Hey, wait.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Roger. Yeah, we're good. Hey, take one, man. Take 33. All right. Shit. Hey, go, Roger. 22.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here you go, boys. Take 52 and 55. 52. Hey, on.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, orange. 22.
They do go for it. It's Keenum. And this is incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced them there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
Let's go. Get up. 54, set. Hey, wait.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Now he's flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Ryan now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let it go. He's got it in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 52. Take 52 and 55. 52. Hey, go, Roger.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, go, Roger.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Down, please. Hey, go, Roger.
Keenum. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's go, let's go. 22. 22. Right, 20.
Here's Keenum now on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hot. Hot. Go doctor, doctor. Hey, orange, orange. Orange, orange. Hey, orange, orange. Orange, orange. Hey, go Roger. Hey, 52. Takes 2. Hey, hot. Down.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Hey, got it. Get up.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, Ryan. Stewart. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Hey, switching gears for a second, halfway through the preseason, any big takeaways that you've seen so far, Charles?
Just a few come to mind. Number one, the roster of 90 that stays that way throughout preseason, I think is a boon for every team because you can practice a little bit better, get a few more things done because you have more bodies, and those guys get to get on tape for 4 preseason games. So I think that's really good. The other part is normal execution. Struggle a little bit. Early in the season, guys trying to get it back together. And last but not least, the practice of coming together with another team, 2 joint practices before a preseason game, becoming more and more widespread, and you're getting a lot of really good competition and practice with the best versus the best from each team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Roger. Right 20. Here you go, boys.
Keenum now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
Hey, let's go. Jam. Take four. 4 down, 52. Hey, it takes 1, Lance, take 53.
On second down, here's Keenum, able to get away. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go, 52.
Now Keenum. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big 30-yard play on third. Throwing again, Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, Ryan. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Third and long. It's Ryan. Oh, look at that. Drops it off for Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Keenum now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Hey, orange horn! Orange horn! Hey, 52! Yeah, we're good! Hey, go, Roger!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
The reason that counter and misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction it starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look. And now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Robert Alford. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
21!
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Skirts by him at the 35. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's a good explosive run right there on the draw play. And in order for it to be successful, you've got to have some good faking going on.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Ryan. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 44 yards. Now Ryan on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Ryan on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. One last shot for Ryan. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
To his knee goes Keenum, and that should be the ball game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.